Welcome to the channel. Welcome aboard the Express. I'm MajPepper. We're back for more. But you know, at least say, hope springs eternal. Let's see. Probably not going to recap a whole lot past where we already are. So, let's hop over to it. And yeah, let's push more boxes. Not dialogue boxes. A runtime error.
Previously during the investigation.
I'm Kaysen, Forrest Kaysen.
Thomas, did you see Nick here?
No. When I got here, he was already like this.
What are you doing? Get out of the way! I'll do it!
George, stay back. She's trying to speak.
No! It couldn't be! Zack! Oh, please, no!
You got us good this time, Zack.
Yeah, okay. That is not an updated thing. So we followed Nick after one night of him driving in circles. Messed around with the car and stuff. And then next night, we came back and followed him in the gallery where like zombie things were coming out near other people for one, but exactly their line of sight. So then we went in here already. Crawly lady. Runtime error. Painting. Dropping. Nothing says horror, like 80 rounds, fully automatic.
Yes.
Should not.
Bullseye. Nice shot.
Yeah. Sounded like gold. All right. This creepy guy. Blood. Weird that he doesn't want to observe the other paintings. 100 bandages. Each time you use a small first aid kit, you're basically using 100 band-aids. That's how medicine works.
Huh?
Air vent. Spooky lady. Tactical roll. Not really sure what the expected strategy here is. Well, may as well use one so I can pick one up. Alright. Let's see. No crash. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Alright. I think this is further than we've made it last time. Totally normal room to have in an art gallery. Oh man, we were so close to a phone. Shadow ball only has 15 people. Oh. It's usually enough to get you through one fight. Alright, let's get out of this stinky suit. Get in our nice new blue one. Although that blue looks more like purple. It looks very Jokery in that suit, but yeah, we'll wear it. I'll send this to be cleaned. It looks a little better in this lighting, but yeah, in the pause screen it definitely looks like the Joker. Do we need to sleep? Not really. Sugar donut. First aid kit. I wonder if this one, because I wasn't able to use it at the yeah, I can use it here. Weird, I wasn't able to. Let's take out the pipe. And save that shovel for a rainy day. Why does that one need to be shut off? There's no other way to get there. That's horrifying.
This is the entrance hall.
It's definitely grosser than I remember. Oh yeah, stark profiling.
You? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
So it was you. Much more astonishing than I imagined. I'm
Astonishing.
impressed. No! Don't! I'm not gonna stop!
This stuff. This stuff, like getting punched. Not into that. Ugh.
Too much noise. We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
Oh, does he have one of those little self-disposal cigarette doodads? It's awfully conscientious of him. Put down. Man, this painting sucks. Did that work? Nope. Okay. We need to find the right put down. Can't read that. Put down. And this painting is just a little baby. I've already seen this painting. You gotta make me walk all the way around. I liked that tree better when it wasn't fleshy hands. Nobody ever asks for more fleshy hands. Ooh. Oh, right. Apple. What? Okay. So last time you had to shoot the thing that matched it on the door. Is that what I want? The green apple? Gotta go put this down. Here you go. Baby wants his green apple. Okay, I guess that is not the end of the puzzle. Is there more to do here? Ripe apple. Red apple. Oops, there's one for... Here's a put down for you. You ripe, old man. Like, this isn't much of a puzzle. definitely the Resident Evil we have at home. Gameplay. Oh. Oh wait, actual gameplay. Sort of. Oh, golf, is it? Is it just the one?
Bullseye. Bullseye.
Oh, man. Oh, it was nice of her to wait. Oh, ooh, hello. Let's, wait. Oh, I can get the shotgun. Send it to the toolbox at least. Finally, a shotgun. Oh, just waiting for me.
Great.
Is that it? What am I waiting on here? Someone up here? Music cue says we're still happening. I never realized streets could look so creepy, Zack. Well, that one does. Is the tree doing a thing? No. Oh, it's this guy, or gal. There we go. Tree did its thing already. It had apples. We shot the apples. We put the apples down in the order of age. While also insulting the people. As you must. Said put down. Red seed could be an important clue, you think? Maybe? In this case, where you keep finding red seeds in victims' mouths, you think maybe that's an important clue? Good eye, York. York, I think you threaded your projector badly.
You? What are you doing here? So it was you. Much more astonishing than I imagined. I'm impressed.
You're not into glove on the face? Oh, the FBI pays extra for profile. That explains why they do it so often. No-go for sure. Velvet rope. might be pleased to know we did find a shotgun, but we had to send it to the toolbox.
Great. Nice shot.
Everyone want? Oh, that's a pipe on a golf club. Alright. Key to special exhibition room. I would say ordinarily, yes, shotguns are great to have in a horror scenario, but this submachine gun really does the trick. In a way you don't normally expect to do much to zombies. They usually just keep coming. I guess these are not normal zombies.
Yes.
Find a key, find the door in the next room. Gameplay. Miss Stiletto without the heat. Start profiling.
What are you doing
You know,
here?
when we find the clue and they show the pictures, it's not
So it was
really
you.
any clearer what's happening.
Much more astonishing than I imagined. I'm impressed. Why can't we just go over them? Man.
Bullseye.
Oh.
Amazing.
Ooh, he moves fast.
Nice shot. Bullseye. Amazing.
Is this an infinite spawn zone? I think so.
Amazing. Bullseye. Yes.
Usually if they're spawning more than 3, that's...
Bullseye.
Uh-oh.
Nice shot.
Sometimes you feel like after you know what the heck was happening, the premonition makes sense. Yeah.
Amazing. Nice shot.
But Definitely not. Definitely not with the pictures. That's definitely not enough. Ooh, well, that's not a good sign. Oh, it's splattered with blood, though I don't know whose. We may have another murder case on our hands. Very good, York. FBI's finest. This room.
Nice shot. Great. Bullseye.
Take that. Wonder which one of these is the important one. Sure wouldn't want it to be too easy. I wonder if like the studio was like, you gotta have combat puzzly sequence. That's where he was like, alright, but I'm not making them good. Dun dun dun. A peace sign crokinole board. Upside down peace mark has been drawn in blood on this circular painting, not part of her collection mapping. Well, how do you know it's upside down on this? Because it could really go in any direction. Those are the 3 clues. They sure make sense.
You? What are you doing here? So it was you. Much more astonishing than I imagined. I'm impressed. No! Don't! I'm not gonna stop!
Avant-garde film? Not into that stuff? Not into sweary games? Ooh, long street. Yeah. Oh. It's her again. Oh dear. What? What just happened? You couldn't open these in the real world? Oh yeah, you didn't need those. Let's just climb straight down. Sure, it'll be fine. Oh good, there's a payphone here. Is there a payphone down here? What is York telling the FBI when he calls in during these sequences? Oh, there she is. There she is. Miss Creepy. Looking weird. She's evolving. I don't know if that's doing anything. Way too many of his reports mention red vines. They probably think he's talking about the candy. I don't know if I'm doing much damage. Ow. Oh, no way I could avoid that one. Got her. I bet York just the FBI has just set up a dedicated phone line for him to call. That's just an answering machine that basically never gets checked. I don't like that noise. And when are you gonna go away? Could it be now? That'd be nice. Hello, I'm right here. Ah, crap. Ah! Ow! Ah, I couldn't see you there. They appreciate that he gets results. Does he get results? Seems like he's been working on this red seed thing for a while. Let's try. Yeah, I guess he does talk about other cases, so I guess presumably he does get results. Damn it, York. You're one weird cannon, but you do get results. So, get out there and don't talk to me. Oops, I did not mean to reload. I don't know how to evade. I mean, I guess I am evading it, but it doesn't look like that. They keep saying enemies killed, but I don't feel like I am killing her. Come on. This boss has stopped being scary. This is the Mr. X we have at home. Not even sure it's that. It just keeps repeating itself. Oh. Oh, the original non-director's cut had more HP for the monsters. Oof. No, thank you. Can you be dead, please? Thanks. Ah, jeez.
Yes.
It's not expecting them. Hot dog? Hot diggity dog. Tomatoes? Who puts tomatoes in their hot dog? I'm gonna have words with anyone who puts tomatoes on their hot dog. Yeah, regular enemy. Surprised. What a twist. This is the... Nope, this is not the room I started in. Is there a phone in here? Yes. Start with the phone. It's my sleep app. It's fine. Definitely use a snack. The letter is to Becky. By Becky to Diane. I think maybe we should read it. Oh, it's probably the one we already read. It's just we read the copy of it. Weapons to make the wall ladies go faster. I guess like if I had the shotgun, I suppose. Speaking of that, let's try it out. Let's guess we'll have to put this away. It's really not clear like what occupies space where. Let's eat some onions. Shave. Guess we can. May as well. Don't mind me, just shaving in the crime scene. Oh. Gotta shoot the lock off. Gee, I wonder which way is the important way to go. Probably should have saved again. I saved the first time, but did a bunch of stuff. Oh, now everything looks normal.
Nick.
Uh-oh. Does York ever shave or take a nap in non-paranormal crime scenes? Good question. Does he ever have non-paranormal crime scenes? Well, that's creepy.
Agent Morgan, where are you? Answer me!
Why?
Come on. Open up!
Why would you assume he was there? He's been gone a long time. Also, why didn't you just shoot it open in the first place?
Diane? George, call for assistance with the body.
Wait! She's still alive.
Yeah, they often are. Only you could do something
Diane,
not stupid to save her.
Don't move your hands and stay still.
George, it's no good. It won't budge.
Emily.
I secured the crime scene and also shaved. Found a hot dog. Do you want a hot dog? What the hell happened to George's nose?
George, there's not enough time. George, catch us!
What? This doesn't make any sense. I mean, I guess it's not the weirdest thing York has been able to do, but... Wow, this tie just phased through the floor.
Thomas, call an ambulance.
What?
Agent York, George, are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay. I think I'm too old to be an acrobat, though.
Diane looks okay too. She
I
should be
would
able to
get
tell
the
us
hell
who did
away
this
from
to her.
that thing.
God, I hope so. But you, George, quite a catch. I'm impressed. Hmm?
George? Diane.
Get her away from there. It's gonna fall on her.
Oh, yeah. What a beautiful beach. The witchy wonderful feel art of the many directions. Combination of sharp voices, light away.
That sounds very painful.
Very a truly deep eroticism in all who clear. Every woman will find herself about being penetrated by those sharp voices. This piece is most unimaginable to color. And yet, this is far more than a wooden piece of art. It is a piece of masterpiece by elegant
Diane?
themselves. Come closer. Begging please.
Diane!
Stop right there, Nick. You're under arrest for the attempted murder of Diane Ames.
What happened to his face?
Back off! Don't touch me!
Oh, you idiots. Really? I expected it to fall on her. I didn't expect that to be the reason it fell.
Diane, no!
Why is she so strong?
Emily, hurry!
Why was York able to pull Emily away, but Emily couldn't pull Diane away? She wouldn't have rigor mortis yet.
I requested, and Thomas will need a body bag too.
Well, look what you did, Nick. All because you had to flail your arms around.
Nick, quiet.
Can you hear that?
Hmm?
Doggo! Well, I was not expecting that music to interrupt this scene. Thomas did miss a lot.
I think he wants us to follow him. Shall we follow Zack?
Well, he's not a police dog, but sure. Let's follow the dog. Hello, FBI. This one's gonna be a lot. Diane, why? Well, because you got stupid and played your arms around. So, yeah. I called an ambulance, but I know. Keep an eye on George and Nick. We might still need it. Make sure no one touches Diane's body either. Oh, oops. Well, guess this is happening now. York, you're standing in the blood. I don't feel like we need the dog to point us in the direction of that. We can already follow the blood trail. Did what we could, but we still lost her. It wasn't all your fault, George. Only mostly. I'll go see what Willie wants to show us. I'll leave the rest. Oh. Let's see. That was York talking. Yeah, what is the harm in letting the dog walk her? What's that, boy? You say the stuff on the ground is blood? Oh, okay. Well, he's not. Now I have to make a choice.
Zack, Willie is calling for us.
Yes. The illusion of choice. What's that, boy? You say these paintings are all derivative. Not good enough to be put in a hotel room? Harsh words. Well, we picked up the blood trail again. I don't understand. That was a
Zack,
circle.
Willie is calling for us.
Yeah, we could have followed this the whole time. Now I swear he's just fucking with us. Like, why did we need the dog to lead us to follow the blood trail? How much blood did this lady have? Well, I recognize that game mechanic when I see it. So the Phoenix Mirror is back behind this. Willie, where is the mirror?
Willie, are you out there?
Kaysen, what are you doing in there?
York, is that you? Thank God. I can't get this door open. Can you unlock it from your side?
Kaysen, stand away from the door.
Didn't give him much time to do that. Ah, kissy face.
Where's Diane? And what are you doing here?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
I'm
Well,
the FBI.
Let's just say I
I'm
have my
always around
reasons,
you.
you know, private reasons. I don't really have to tell you, do I?
Actually, you do. Diane just died a moment ago.
What?
Maybe wanted to ask him some
You're not just a
questions
key
before you
witness
told
now.
him that.
You're now a suspect. And you need to tell me exactly what you were doing here.
Well, I just came here to talk with Diane, to have a conversation.
And I suppose that kiss mark on your cheek is from your conversation.
Don't wipe it off.
This
that's
was just a
evidence.
spur-of-the-moment thing.
Which is exactly what killed Diane.
What? I don't think Diane was killed on the spur of the
Okay.
moment.
I came here
This seems
to be
planned.
with Diane. You happy now? We've been together before, a couple times.
I love trees.
It's one of the
she
reasons
loves art.
why I
She's
like
got-
coming to this
we
town.
bond
see?
over art about trees.
This time is no different. I bumped into her in a bar in Seattle. I had some holiday coming up. Well, so I just took it and I drove her back here.
I mean holiday. You're a
I have a wife,
run
you
your
know,
own
but we've been separated for a
seed-
while. We're going through a
seedling
divorce right
sapling
now,
business.
and I don't want her lawyer finding out. Anyway, how could I kill Diane if I was in a room locked from the outside? 2 hours ago, me and Diane, we were taking it easy, drinking upstairs.
You trained
we
Willie
were,
to
you
lock
know,
it.
enjoying ourselves. Then Nick had to show up. Well, then Diane had a sudden change of heart. She locked me up in here. I've just been here, waiting for her to come back, of course, but she didn't. I heard footsteps a couple of times, but they just passed by. Well, then I couldn't wait anymore, so I let Willie here out through the window. Then you showed up instead of Diane.
Why does Diane have this room?
Zack, Diane has become the third victim of our killer.
Yes, I was there, York.
And nada from questioning Nick. Nothing. Got no new leads from questioning Nick. He's taken the death of Diane really badly. In shock, the works. He claims to have liked talking with her about art, but he also had a problem with her views about men. He says that they argued, but not at a level that would lead to a murder. They were about to head out to the bar again together.
Schoolyard brawl.
But while he was waiting for Diane, someone knocked him out cold. He has no idea who it was either. Of course, Kaysen looks like a prime suspect, but that door was locked from the outside. There was no other way in or out of that room, which means there is no evidence of his involvement at this time. He did say something else. The footsteps he heard outside the room were not heels, but a man's boots.
Would you
And
know
Nick
that?
was wearing boots. But now that Diane's dead, no one
A lot
can
of
back
people
up
wear
Nick's
boots.
statement. Which is why we have Nick in custody and have to let Kaysen go free. That seemed like the only option, at least for now.
One more thing, Zack. George looked terribly depressed. I guess this case is really getting to him.
He's feeling responsible for the deaths of Becky and Diane.
Well, Becky's definitely his fault.
Take his rules and confidence
Diane
away from
is
him.
Nick's fault.
I wonder what's left. Well, of course, he'd still have muscle.
Saved. Good. Alright.
Zack, let's get back to the hotel.
First Anna, then Becky, now Diane.
Nobody will be doing
I'm not
anything.
looking forward to writing this investigation report.
Agent Morgan. York. Do you have a moment?
What is it, George?
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Do you have any time later?
Can't we just do it here?
No.
If possible, I'd like to go to a bar. Of course, we don't really have to.
A bar? Now that sounds like a good idea.
I love booze.
Zack, what do you think? We can go drinking with George, or turn him down and head back to the hotel.
It's not really a choice. That's like, do you want content or no content?
George, that scar on your cheek. Where did you get it?
This?
On my cheek.
Didn't I
Wasn't that
tell
on-
you? Well, it's not from work. I got it when I was a kid.
A childhood injury. Tree climbing?
Well, you
I used to get a few
still
scrapes
pretty
myself
bright
climbing the big
for
tree in our
something from
backyard.
a kid.
I used to climb it a lot. And fall out of it a lot.
Ended on my head, mostly.
This wasn't anything like that, though. It was my mother. She did it.
I'm sorry, George.
Don't worry. It's ancient history. The world is flooded with unreasonable violence. The strong overpower the weak, adults over children, men over women, and criminals over their victims.
I feel like even in 2010, I think this was, smoking in bars would
I have
have
no
not
memories of my
been
father.
allowed.
He left before I knew him. My mother would hit me every time I asked why. And it didn't stop there.
Can't tell what's on the plate.
If I ate too slow, left my shoes scattered around, TV volume too loud, She found reasons to hit me. Hit me bad. The worst was what she called the tree punishment. She'd whip my back with these thin tree branches like a whip.
That's what they call a switch.
I won't do it again.
Go cut me a switch.
I'm sorry, please. I'm sorry.
Tree punishment was definitely the worst, I tell you.
Child
Just
abuse.
hearing those words used to make me shiver and want to pass out. And that's why I didn't want to show you those scars on my back. Every time after the tree punishment, she'd always say the same thing. This is hurting the tree more than it is hurting you.
That's
And me, being a naive, dumb kid, I believed her. I went to the woods to apologize
not
to
a-
the trees.
But how is it hurting them? Not a... loophole in the law. Yeah. I think
asking
that
myself,
loophole is you're just allowed to
why is she
do
hurting me this
X if you're a
I thought
detective.
long and hard about it. In the end, I've
As
just
long as you
figured
get results.
I'm weaker than her. That's why. It's the law of Mother Nature at work. The strong eat the weak.
But now, you have the power to protect the weak.
That's right. Perhaps I should thank my mother for guiding me into this line of work.
Well, that's what all the scars on his back are.
York.
New
I've been an arrogant fool, haven't I? And if it weren't for me, both Becky and Diane would still be alive.
Becky, yes.
I could have saved them.
Diane, not your fault.
You know, it's almost like they died because of me.
You're out of your mind.
Well, Becky definitely died because of you.
I invited you to this bar for a drink. But I guess this bar is my confession chamber. And I wanted you to listen. And to tell you.
Chamber. That's definitely what they call it.
You must already hate me for causing all these problems and not following your orders. York,
York, I
I'm
just
sorry.
want to tell you I love
I'll
you,
follow
man.
your orders from now on. You'll have my total cooperation.
Total
George,
cooperation.
you've been as cooperative as you can be. You even invited an FBI guy to a bar for drinks. You've done a good job protecting this town. And the folks here respect you for that. Nobody can blame you for anything.
Except me, for Becky's
Thanks.
death.
I do feel a little better. Since we're here, why don't you talk to a few other people? I'll just finish off my drink. Let me know before you leave, okay?
Carol. Oh, actually, let's see. Just because. You never know.
Hey, Carol.
Hey,
Becky is
Carol.
dead.
Oh, Carol.
Diane, too. We've got Nick in custody as a suspect.
Word is, the next one is you.
Nick didn't do it.
Yeah, well,
I know.
well, he ain't
Carol.
talking.
You took a locket from Diane, didn't you? A locket with this mark on it.
This one, see? Wait, it's just blank. You gotta turn it around, York. York, turn it around. She can't see what you're showing her.
I'm busy, gotta go.
She always seemed to need to sing when I was about to give her the grill. Is she splashing? Singing cutscene? can't. She's slurring? I can't make out her words. Innocent? She's singing in Simlish? I'm sure it sounds really great when you're drunk. Well, it's no Shinhua, I'll tell you that. And there she is. I know what I did wrong before. I didn't turn the photo around. Let me show it to you again. My brother's at the sheriff's department, isn't he? Poor guy, having to watch over Nick, who didn't even do anything. But I wanted to show you the photograph. Well, now I'll be the bartender. Need to grab the mic. I would like to see York's karaoke. Alright, let's save because you never know. Alright, George. Oh, who's this?
Sorry to keep you waiting, boys.
Whoa.
Zack.
Hubba hubba.
Emily is already a goddess of the forest.
That's true, he did claim to be a punk rocker. Karaoke, like...
Let's forget work for a
maybe
bit
you
and
can do
drink a
that,
little, shall we?
not Green Day.
York? Why is she here?
I just thought
it's
the
not
more
my...
the merrier.
Oh, he
You know,
invited
to
her.
relax and get loose. Is this a problem?
No, of course not.
They have
Pardon me, Emily.
knockoffs of Green Day.
I think I'll just call it a night.
Something like it.
George, I just got here and you're walking out on me? I was hoping the three of us could have a drink and let out a little steam.
Well, you did show up in a prom dress.
I'm afraid I've already had enough. And I already had a good man-to-man with York. So I'll see you guys.
And if I had a man to woman, it would just get awkward.
I think George likes you, but he's avoiding
Oh,
you
they
all
left
at the
the
same time.
shaker.
How astute.
There's a reason?
Nothing worth going into. It's a thing of the past.
Isn't everything?
Okay. He did ask me out when I first came to town. I was still in high school. But I never really considered him my type.
Was
And
he also
there's
in
the
high
age
school?
gap thing too. I respect
No?
him. Of
Okay,
course.
that's weird.
I wouldn't have taken this job otherwise.
So, did you move to this town alone?
She was in high school.
Of course not. I came with my parents.
Tell me about them then.
Sure, why not? My dad dealt in stocks in New York. He was hardly at home when I was a kid, always working.
Vegetable
Those
stocks
pieces
mostly.
of paper were far more important to him than I was. Which is no different now, really. I don't see much of him. My mother? Totally different story. A wonderful person that I still respect. She was always kind and understanding. Not only that, but she would always help me find my way. She could be fierce, too, scolding me if I took a wrong step. We had our battles, sure, but all in all, she was a wonderful mother.
Past tense?
Yeah, she's gone now. Cancer, just before I graduated high school. She gave this to me just before she died.
Drop
I
the
take it
mood a
with me
little.
wherever I go. It's what I treasure most.
I'm sure she's very proud of you.
And that's the end of that.
I
That
had a
bar's
good
name
time
is
tonight.
Galaxy of Terror.
Good night,
See you tomorrow.
York.
Yes.
Please, don't lie to us, okay?
I won't. Don't worry. I won't.
Cops only lie to the public, not to each other. All right, that was weird. So I only have a cruiser for the moment.
Zack, we can take a rest if you're tired.
Out of my way. Oopsie. We're not actually that tired. Let's. Can you go to do that thing at George's house? So where does George live? George? Let's swing by his house, see if he's there. do. Ow. Oh, well. Maybe I just gotta find him.
Zack, we'll finish our chat later. Let's take a walk around here. Zack, is there something here that you want to check out?
Well, I'll join you if you like, but I do need to get that report written. Once you're finished, let's head back to the hotel.
Alright, maybe I just gotta find him at any point now. Alright, well, we'll go back to the hotel.
Zack, we can take a rest if you're tired.
Sounds like you're the one who's tired, York. Out of my way. Ooh. That'll buff out. Bow, bow, bow. Typewriter.
Zack, let's go over our progress.
From what Olivia told us, and the sketchbook we found at Becky's house, Nick and Diane became our primary suspects. There were a couple of reasons for this. First, Becky gave the missing locket to Diane. Also, Nick has no alibi for when Anna and Becky were killed. We followed Nick to the art gallery, which led us, unfortunately, to our third victim. The third victim, Diane, was strung up in the entrance hall of the art gallery. Her hands were tied and a knife was sticking out of her chest. However, there was a marked difference from the previous crimes.
Do you remember what that was, Zack?
Yeah.
That's right. Diane was still alive. This suggests
Well,
that
Becky
very
was
little
also
time
still
had passed since the crime was committed. Which means the criminal was still close by. It was someone near the scene. There are two possible candidates. Nick, who was knocked out in the entrance, and one other.
Zack, who was the other person in the gallery?
Me. I mean,
That's right. Kaysen.
could be Harry. We don't know what he looks like.
We followed Willie, good dog, all the way to him.
You ever
Kayson's
seen
statement
Harry and
came out as
Kaysen in the
follows.
same room?
He and Diane were in a physical relationship. That was why he visited the gallery. The two were in the middle of such a meeting when Nick showed up. Diane lost her cool and shut Kaysen up in the basement.
Just how did she manage that?
Now, what did Kaysen hear when he was locked up?
How did she force him into the basement? Bark, bark.
That's it. The sound of boots passing by. Nick was wearing boots that day. Which means it was likely that Diane met with Nick in her room. Nick said he argued verbally with Diane about her playing around with men, but they eventually decided to go out drinking to make up.
Good dog, Willie.
However, immediately after that, Nick was attacked by someone in the entrance hall and knocked unconscious. We saw the rest.
Zack, do you think that Nick is our serial killer?
No. I don't like these faces.
Me too. Usha sent in a report too. He found a large volume of red seeds in Diane's stomach.
Maybe
This
they make
confirms
her
her
go
as a
crazy.
victim of the raincoat killer.
And that's why she was spouting off.
Remaining leads. There is the locket, which is in Carol's possession. The man with the tattooed
Do we
back
know what kind of seeds
and
they
the
are? It
upside
seems
down
like
peace sign.
an important thing to look up.
There's a lot left to answer. I hope the coffee will give us more guidance tomorrow.
Yes, that's so much depends on a cup of coffee.
Zack, what did you think about George pouring his heart out? I was surprised. It's the end of a monarchy. And he called me
That's
York
a little poignant.
instead of Agent Morgan.
Uh-oh. What's that? Whoa.
Emily? What's going on? Do you know what time it is?
I'm sorry. I couldn't sleep, so I was drinking alone.
Let me just put
My
on
mother
my
was a very kind woman.
Drinking Alone
She
soundtrack.
always smiled so brightly. Baked cakes and cookies every day. She'd say that I needed the sugar because I spent so much time thinking.
No parent ever
My
says
father
that.
was always quiet. We never talked much. He was a federal agent, just like me. And he was hardly ever at home. The only words he ever had for me were harsh ones. I had a vivid imagination, and I remember he once said this to me. There are plenty of crazy things in this world. You don't have to go dreaming them up. And it's my job to make sense out of them. One day you'll understand what I'm saying. I found out later that my father was one of the first to ever use criminal profiling to catch bad guys. And so now I'm doing exactly the same job that he did. Like father, like son.
Can I ask you something?
Could you shut up?
Shoot.
Mind if it's something personal?
Fire away.
Why are you standing
Who's
in front of me
Zack?
like you're presenting a PowerPoint?
Zack is a friend of mine.
Oh, so you do have friends.
Yeah. He's my only friend.
What kind of person is he then?
An imaginary person.
Well, I've never seen his face. But he's always with me, and we discuss everything.
When did you become friends?
That's your first
A
follow-up?
long time ago.
That's
Back when I was a child.
York is talking crazy. Crazy talk. Suddenly, couch.
I was 7.
3
I
bottles
woke
of
up one
wine.
morning to hear my mother crying in the living room. This wasn't normal, so I headed in to see her. My father was there pointing a gun at my mother. I was so scared. I closed my eyes.
I mean, to be fair, your mother was
so
in violation
I
of
don't remember
federal
much
law.
more. But I do remember the words my father said to me. At times we must purge things from this world because they should not exist, even if it means losing someone that you love. When I came back to my senses, they were both dead. He shot my mother and then killed himself.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it. Zack's with me. It was around that time that we became friends.
Yeah, this
I'm
doesn't
here.
sound like,
I'm with you,
you know,
he said.
trauma.
I'll be here always. We can get through this together.
Did you see any
Quite aside
grief
from
counselors?
that terrible scene in front of me, that voice seemed to make me calmer. And here we are, working together, getting through things.
This is the first time I've ever told anyone about this. I wonder if Zack will get angry.
Well,
That's a sad story.
why is nobody treating York like he's bananas?
I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I'm sure there was a reason for what your father did.
Whoa.
I know. I think maybe I became an agent to find out why he did what he did.
Oh yeah, York, I forgot to thank you.
Thank me? For what?
You saved my life. If you didn't save me at the gallery, I would have died along with Diane.
No need to thank me for that. I'm pretty useless. I couldn't save Becky. I couldn't save Diane.
What did you just say? Useless? I was
That's-
never expecting you to
yeah,
say
I mean,
that.
you jumped and caught
There might be a modest
Diane
guy in you
in the
after
air.
all.
Finally,
Becky
you
was
noticed?
George's fault.
You're a little slow, aren't you?
Maybe hopeless, but not useless.
Also clueless.
Zack, do you think Emily got
Shoes in
home
bed?
safely?
Come on, York.
Anyway, I think it's more serious of a situation than I thought. Do you remember? Our conversation with Emily.
It just happened, York.
She's really interested
It
in
literally just happened.
you. I think she's starting to have certain feelings for you.
If that's the case, Zack, you and I are rivals. This is a very serious situation indeed.
Well, if it comes to that, let it be a fair fight. Agreed?
Thomas! Thomas! Let me out of here! Come on, please!
Come on. Turn off the echo machine.
Just for a moment. 1 second. Hate it in here, Thomas.
There's so much reverb. Verb.
I'm going mad. I know you're there. Come on, please. Thomas. Thomas. Thomas.
Why do they need so many alphanumeric numbers for a small town jail? Why is this happening? Oh. Peace sign on the back. Alright. But who is comforting her? Just a weird aside. is this, episode 3 now? Oh, that seems bad. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Well, we've had a remarkably good run, so I guess we were bound to have one. So, I think it just saved, so we should be fine. As long as it can actually load. My all glitches percent. Yes. I'm determined to find every glitch. Yeah, it should be.
Previously during the investigation.
Okay.
So, you want to find out everything there is to know about Diane?
We just did all that, so. Alright, back in our mind palace. I don't know which way to go. Is this supposed to be a puzzle of some kind? Because I don't get it. Oh, hello. Who are you? You look like the guy from the Matrix.
Open
the architect.
this door. There is no turning back. You still want to enter?
Was that Harry? What is the choice here?
I do. It's better than staying here.
Very well then. Off you go, Mr. York.
Looks like Harry, but he's not speaking in rhyming couplets.
Look carefully, boy. At times, we must purge things from this world because they should not exist. Even if it means losing someone that you love.
Must be the Lost Woods. It's definitely a discount Lost Woods. That's the first, like, appropriate music I think I've heard in this game. Oh yeah. Time for the wraparound story. It's pre-rendered, you know. Uh-oh. Oh no. It sounded like a combat sequence was about to start in the wraparound story. sale.
Mr. Morgan, do you want a refill?
Yes. Thank you.
Is the coffee that good, Mr. Morgan?
Coffee is a vital, investigative tool. I know exactly what to do now.
There's no point in talking to her. Harry. See? Circle, it says Harry.
It says to hurry, and the first letter of each line is H-A-R-R-Y. Hurry to Harry. Looks like the time that he was talking about has come. Let's go pay the problematic rich boy who owns half of the town a visit. Polly, I think I'm going to go
30
see Harry
seconds
today.
Cleverer than York.
Oh, really? He's a little strange, but I think he's the most
Oh, now you
trustworthy
can
one
hear me?
around here. I think you'll have fun with him.
If you say so, Polly, then we probably will.
Who do you think I'm talking about?
Of course. Now, give me your cup, and I'll give you some more coffee.
Come on, York. You're the one being weird this morning.
I'll see you later, Polly.
Aren't you supposed to check your coffee for a fortune?
Mr. Morgan, what about the coffee? Don't you want a refill? Your coffee!
Maybe he's just giving her payback. Who can to hear who now, Polly?
Hey, am I still a suspect?
No.
Okay,
You are a
well,
person
good.
of interest.
My wife and I have been living separately for over 3 years now. Diane,
That's
she's
a
a
long
single woman,
separation.
so this shouldn't be a problem.
That's true.
Except that she's dead, Mr.
I feel
Case.
so bad for Diane, though. Gosh. Did you find out who did it?
I can't discuss that.
I just got up.
Yes, of course.
Mr.
I
Case.
understand. You don't have to tell any of the folks around town about me and Diane, do you?
No, I won't do that. But it's a small town. I'm sure the rumors have started already. Nothing to be ashamed of, right? What's there to worry about?
Nothing in particular. No, nothing at all. I'm clean as the sheets in this hotel.
Headquarters, my coffee ring gave me a clue. Let me
What's
tell you
with
about
that
the dream
look?
I had last night.
We don't have a problem, right?
I don't know, Mr. Case. Don't know.
It looks like Kaysen is involved with another woman in town. We can only hope it isn't Emily.
Guy gets around. He does not seem like Emily's type. Never went upstairs. Getting you nostalgic or what? You didn't live here. The rules. So dear hunters don't shoot the does. I figure all the ladies deserve special attention. What? Deer hunting. Records say that many schools close down on the opening day of the hunting season. How many schools does this town have? Clouds. Alright, I can live with clouds.
Oh, hi.
Ooh, rainy strike. Alright. Ah, fancy. I didn't actually get to, like, get ready this morning.
Oh, hi.
Let's buy some root beer is better than coffee. That seems weird, but yeah. 3 cans of root beer for $46. Man, inflation. It's really got out of hand. $115 for cigarettes. That's I mean, you know, and they probably do get taxed a lot, Washington. Oh, I probably need a bullet worm. What does a bullet worm do? I was thinking to myself, silly me. It increases the chances that you catch a bullet. You know, because bullets are likely to bite the bullet worm. Duh. That's how that works. Alright, well, let's buy some bait. I don't know what else I'm going to do with my money, so may as well. Really particular worms around here, indeed. Damn fine coffee and damn fine cherry pie. I like how the old lady at the front desk of the hotel sells shotgun shells. Yeah, what kind of shotgun do you have here? Oh, the 12GA shotgun CQB. Very good. I believe I have some 12 gauges in the back, yes. Now, oh, you're fully automatic, man. Then you'll be wanting the submachine gun ammo. I want somebody to make a mod of Resident Evil 4 where the merchant is replaced with Polly. Put a bounty of $20 for someone to do that. Is my room? It is. Alright, we're gonna look like 50s crime Luke for the day. Once the Resident Evil 4 remake mod scene gets in swing, well, yeah, I guess because they are remaking it, which is like ridiculous. It works fine as is, but yeah, I suppose it'll probably be easier to do it for a newer game. Although, like, graphically, the model from this game would fit in better than the original Resident Evil 4. Save. I'm going to take a very quick break. I will be right back. Stay tuned. Alright, I am back. Let's continue. Mod scene getting active might draw attention to the original game. Yeah, it could. I mean, I don't know. I feel like generally anytime a remake comes out, people just play that way more than they play the original. Alright, let's go see. One of these is like just a quick exit. Is it this one? Yes. Okay. Oh man, we didn't get to go to the gunsmith. So you know what we can do for the first... Oh, never mind. Something's happening. I don't get a choice. Hey, Emily. You like my snazzy new suit?
York, I can't find Thomas. Was he here?
No, I haven't seen him. Have you tried the radio?
I've been trying, but he's not answering.
What about Nick?
No problem with him. He's calmed down a little. He's still saying he didn't do it. Nick said that Thomas disappeared sometime during the night. He kept calling for him, but Thomas stopped responding. I'm a bit worried. George has asked for permission to search for Thomas.
I understand that things have been hard for Thomas, but surely he's just resting at home.
I don't feel like George needs...
but I'm not against looking for him. Tell George that he has my blessing.
Okay. As far as I know, Thomas always calls in when he needs a day off.
We're human, and so we are limited. As far as you know, there haven't been any serial killings here before, right?
That's right, but that's not...
I would hope you would know.
Emily, I'm going to see Harry today.
What? Why? We have plenty of other leads to follow, don't we?
He did invite me over, though. It would be bad manners not to accept.
That he's the next lead.
Are you really an FBI agent? I think the FBI would take a more logical approach to investigations.
But Emily,
what makes you say that?
Serial killer does not stay within the boundaries of logic. Thus, you can't hope to capture such a killer using only logic. That's why I'm going to see Harry. You go with George and find Thomas.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Great, thanks.
And by go to see Harry, I mean I'm gonna go soup up my car some more.
Ugh, I was an idiot for thinking he might be a good pick. I really need to work on my taste in men.
It's all because of the suit. I didn't even get an error that time. The game just... my desktop just appeared, and the game is not open. Ah, great. Okay. Well, I did just save, so we only have to skip that cutscene. The game can't even, like... It can't wait to get through its bugs now. It's just so excited about them. I gotta say, as far as like just for my technical ability to run standpoint, this is probably the worst experience with a game I've ever had. And I used to play games on literal, actual floppy disks.
Previously during the investigation.
Floppy disks. 5 1/4. Alright. Because I didn't shave? Is that... Wait, I did shave, didn't I? I don't remember. Or shave. I think I did shave, but anyway. Now we're double shaved. You shave twice, it's kind of like having one of those double-bladed razors, but very slow. Why is she, like, healing over?
Emily,
Ugh.
Come on. Did it again. Well, I will try one more time. Maybe going out the front door. I don't know why that would make much of a difference. And then I'm going to guess the only other solution would be the one we've been doing, which is restart the computer. Scene says no. Yeah, well, fuck you, Scene.
Previously during the investigation. Oh, is there any, like, coffee left up here or something? No. Guess I've already collected all that, and they don't refill. What's that little jar down there? Yeah, this does not seem... I doubt this will.
I was...
Nope. Alright, well... Sit tight. I will be back in just a few minutes. Hopefully with a game that works. I'm back, but I'm having a little difficulty getting the game to recognize the controller before I launch it. There we go. Okay. All right, let's see. What happens if this doesn't work? Then my only other thought would be to do the chapter select and restart the chapter, which we wouldn't lose much progress. Ooh. It's a lot louder to me. I think I hit my volume control. Seems to be the same levels for the stream though, so.
Previously during the investigation. Like, I wonder, like, when they built this for PC, what were they running it on that it worked on for more than 15 minutes? And they were able to push it out and say, that's a done product.
because like it. Because it must have worked on something, or they wouldn't have put it out. Maybe it's optimized for Windows ME.
Ugh, I wasn't.
Oh, not even that. Okay, well, then we're gonna try the chapter select. The board said, all right, if you can prove that at least one person is willing to finish this without fixing the bugs, then we'll ship it. It's not wanting to do my controller again. If the chapter select doesn't work, I don't know what to do. We might be bricked.
Previously during the investigation.
Oh, wait.
Zack, let's get back to the...
Oh, I have to start from here? Wait. Hold on. I may have missed... Did I hit the wrong thing?
York.
Hold on. Can't select. Okay, I can't select the start of episode 3. Weirdly. York. Give me a York peppermint patty. Alright. I have another
Previously
idea.
during the...
I don't know if it'll work. just waste a lot of time. Maybe Emily won't be up when we go out.
Zack, there's no point in staying at the hotel all day. Let's go and see Harry.
There is a point in staying at the hotel all day. Damn it. Damn it, York. Gonna break the game. Going to break the game.
I was...
Well, somehow that worked. Cool. Alright, well. Before we go see Harry, we have until 9 o'clock for that. Smoking until noon seemed to do it. Because that forced, like at noon, he stopped smoking automatically and said, let's go see Harry. And that forced the exit sequence, which was the same, except not breaking. Yeah, the power of cigarettes. Turns out, smoking, not so bad.
Zack, we've ended up with a third victim. That dive I made at the gallery ended up being a wasted attempt to save a life. It's a real mess, Zack.
Dive. When's the last time I made a dive like that? Oh, I remember. Do you? It was in my late teens. We used to go to those concerts. You and I like punk rock, but we like different types of punk. You liked hard and heavy punk, like Crash and Sham 69. I like the more twisted ones, like
69.
The Damned, Buzzcocks, Iggy Pop, and Joy Division. We used to talk for hours about the bands we really liked, but for some reason, neither of us listened to the Sex Pistols. I wonder why that was. Seems strange thinking about it now.
Just couldn't get the licensing. So, lunch is at the sheriff's department, but Thomas is missing. So what happens if I go try to get lunch? Does that force Thomas to appear? I summoned Thomas by invoking the power of lunch. My luck, it just breaks the game.
Zack, did you want to go somewhere before we visit Harry?
I want to do lots of things.
That's fine by
before we
me.
visit Harry. First, we're gonna get lunch, and then we're gonna go pay the mechanic, or not the mechanic, the gas guy. Then we're gonna go see the general about some new car parts. Always save. Oh, it's Emily. Hello. Have lunch with Emily.
Hi. I thought about ordering in, but since we had leftovers, I made us lunch.
Having leftovers is not making us
What's
lunch.
with the face? I think my cooking turned out pretty good today.
Oh, okay, great.
What did you do to the
Sudden
leftovers?
crisis. What should I do, Zack?
I might not be a wonder chef like Thomas, but I do practice every day.
This is the result of practice. Oh yeah, push some boxes around.
Well,
Gotta get a better discount.
come on, tell it to me straight.
Emily,
Yes? What?
I went into the sewer once during an investigation.
That's never a good start.
Okay, just stop right there.
What a sweet talker you are, York. Did that, like, make me hungrier? I didn't pay attention. Feel like it did, though. Yeah, York's just telling it like it is. I like this guy. He tells it like it is. Okay. Where'd my car go? Why does my car keep getting... Oh, I bet it's behind the thing. In Greenvale, like, it doesn't matter if you remember where you park, because your car will just move. Oh, that's not the way out. This car has a terrible turn radius. Oh, no, we're not hungry. Alright, I guess it did fill our hunger despite its awful taste.
You know what? There was one band that we both liked.
We went all the way to New York to see them play, right, Zack?
It took us hours to get to
The
New
Bee
York by
Gees.
bus. We got to the CBGB and we were so nervous we couldn't go
See
inside.
the Bee Gees and the CBG.
It took us 30 minutes to gather enough courage to go inside. And inside, we were shocked. Right, Zack?
I'll never forget that feeling. It was like a blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg bop. The
Aha.
Ramones. That song still makes me feel good. And that's a sign of a classic. But it's amazing I got in without being asked for ID. Those were the good old days. Rock and roll high school and Chinese rock. Sheena is a punk rocker and surfing bird. And I was so depressed.
Guess I should have let him finish before. Now he's just gonna say it again. Alright. Accept my bribe, please.
Benjamin, today's a big day. I'm one lucky fella now, ain't I? Thanks to this monkey in a suit, I got 10 of you now. Makes working for an honest dollar look pretty bad now, don't it? With this green, I'm gonna get me a new muffler. I better get over to the generals and look
Dream
for one.
big.
Reminds me, man, that general. He was going on about some high-fly car that just came in. Said it was the car that FB Idiot drove into
FB
town
Idiot,
with.
good one.
Must be a sweet-sounding ride, though.
Hey, my car.
I bet with a little
one I
tuning it would
totaled?
run pretty smooth. Ah, what do I care? It ain't my thing.
I definitely did a lot more to it than would require a little tuning.
Zack, I think I understood what he was talking about.
Oh, you cracked the code.
My car
Did
is at
you,
the
York?
General's junkyard.
Let's get over there and see if we can get it repaired. I don't care what it's going to cost. That car has sentimental value.
Oh.
Zack, picking up from where we left off.
You know what? There was one band that we both liked.
We went all the way to New York to see them play, right, Zack?
It took us hours to get to New York by bus.
Where were you going
Got to
from?
the CBGB and we were so...
Zack, we'll finish our chat later. Let's take a walk around here.
You mentioned that there is still some room to customize my car.
Yes I did. I think your gas tank could do with a boost, don't you? A larger tank would mean you can go farther with one fill-up.
That would be great.
In which case, you need to find a scrap tank. I think there's one around N5.
Most of these cars
this will be the last enhancement you can make to your vehicle. So get out there and find it.
Everyone knows there are only 3 things you can do to your car. Better low gears, better high gears, bigger gas tank. There's literally nothing else you can do. N5, you say? See if the shotgun works. Boom. Well, it helped that there was a barrel behind it. Well, that wasn't so hard to find. Gas tank parts. Yeah, that was a very short walk.
This is it. This will save your life someday, son.
Sniffing it?
General.
Imbecile.
Shut up and listen to your superiors, right?
That's right. This will be my last story for you two.
Oh boy.
Toward the end of the war, I found myself alone in enemy territory. It was thick jungle, and I couldn't call for support. I was up the creek without a paddle, a boat, or even a life jacket. Eventually, weakened by hunger and thirst,
Well, a paddle
I
wouldn't
was
do much good if
reduced
you
to
didn't have a boat.
crawling. Death was closing in. I could feel it. More than anything, I longed for water. I fell to the ground. Water filled my mind, my thoughts. That's all I wanted. I should have died there. I wasn't moving. My last wish for a drink unfulfilled. I should have died, but as you can see, I didn't. When I awoke, my throat was moist. I saw another man collapsed at my side. There were spots of water by his feet.
What are you implying here?
From the look of things, he brought water to me cupped in his hands, making trip after trip to the river.
Who was it?
Sergeant Timothy. That crybaby Timothy. He was dead, shot by the enemy. Later, I won battle after battle. I guess luck was on my side as well. Before I knew it, I was promoted to general. But in my heart, there was a hole.
That doesn't happen.
I believe I died that day on the battlefield. I died with crybaby Timothy. Anyway, that's my last war story for you. Time for your final customization.
Do these go to all of my cars, or just one
So that
car?
explains why he's wearing a sergeant's badge on him. Time kept flowing for him, and he kept moving up in rank. But inside of him, time stopped a long time ago. We didn't get any info out of him about the Raincoat Killer. At least his war stories solved one of the mysteries of this town. Let's leave him alone. I doubt he knows anything about the case in hand.
But he has your ride, York.
That'll increase the amount of gas your car can carry. You remind me of my men. They had a strong sense of justice. Those idiots. Don't stop. eyes forward, and laugh. Ha!
Cool. Good story.
General, there's something I want to ask you.
What is it? Before you ask, though, I can't customize your car anymore.
No, it's not about that. I heard you've got my other car here. The one I drove to Greenvale.
Your car? So that high-spec beauty was yours?
Yes. I was wondering, if you could fix it up for me. I won't mind if it costs me a bunch to get it repaired.
You never
Quite
say that to a
important to
mechanic.
you, is it, this car? Very well, then. If you're willing to pay, I'll do the work for you.
Okay. What do I gotta pay? $5,000? Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you very much. It's gonna take a while to carry out the repairs, though. Go and get a good night's sleep and come back soon, why don't you? Once it's done, I'll put it out front. Just use this key and take it.
Neat.
Don't worry.
We have an
I may not
FBI
look it, but
keychain
I'm pretty
on
darn good at what I do.
Mostly what I do is sit around. Thomas's car. Wait. Jason's car. I thought he drove he drives a truck though, right? Akina. Carol's car. Yeah, he does have Thomas's car after Thomas disappeared. Curious indeed. Alright, I like the sound of easy handling, so let's take a look at it. Ah. Quite the little number there. Tattoo, oh, because he's got a tattoo. Well, now I have Thomas's car. Oh, I don't like that soundtrack. That is way too melancholy. Thomas, I'm getting you better music. If I ever find you alive. Giving you a CD of the Ramones.
Zach, picking up from where we left off.
You know what? There was one band that we both
handle
liked.
all right, though.
We went all the way to New York to see them play, right, Zack?
It took us hours to get to New York by bus. We got to the CBGB and we were so nervous we couldn't go inside.
It took us 30 minutes to gather enough courage to go inside. And inside, we were shocked. Right, Zack?
I'll never forget that feeling. It was like a blitzkrieg bop. The Ramones. That song still makes me feel good. And that's a sign of a classic. But it's amazing I got in without being asked for ID. Those were the good old days. Rock and roll high school,
Hilarious
Chinese
if
rock.
they played like
Sheena is a punk rocker and
a
surfing
soft
bird.
piano version
And I
of
was so
Blitzkrieg
depressed
Bop.
when I heard the news of the deaths. Original punk is one of the greatest gifts left from the 20th century. Let's hope they're still rocking on wherever they are.
I mean, the Ramones are still around. They didn't fade into nothingness. I'll do my shopping after I help out today. Carol, what do you hope to learn watching other people shop? Well, I hope to learn which brand of cereal's the best. Oh, just do whatever you want. Good talk. I've talked to the sheriff about my brother already, so leave me alone. They have pretty much everything I need. He sure has got her act together running this place. Where is Lily?
Yo, dude.
Oh, you sound depressed. Can't discuss that, Keith. Right. You say you have your secrets and all that, but that isn't rock FBI secrets and stuff. I understand, man. Don't worry. There's a good chance Nick didn't do it, right? I'm on to something, right, bro? You might just be. Getting sharper, FBI. Need a sharp guy? You just let me know and I'll help you out, bro.
Yo, dude.
I'll be rooting for you as long as you're in town, FBI. You're a hero of justice. The boys are rooting for you, you know? So I have to root for you too, right? Sure. That's how that works. Whoa. Put the gun away. How do we put the gun away? Oh, well, that scared him. But that lip balm says max power. Well, the last time I helped Lily, she wasn't at the counter. I was walking out and she came in. Let's just do a quick Google. Has to be a clear morning. I wonder if that includes... Oh, maybe it also has to be morning and it is afternoon. We did have to smoke until noon in order to leave the building, so maybe we won't be able to do this today. Oh, well, I can still shop, actually. Maybe they have another suit in store. Carol's got a cool car. Oh. York is the sort of person who would just eat a can of tomato sauce.
Yo, dude.
Hey, bro. Ooh, another spiritual map. And a pickaxe. Oh, ice axe. Interesting. Alright. Well, it's near 8 o'clock, but go a little bit longer today. We'll at least get to Harry's and see what's going on there. And I do feel like Thomas's car is a nice, sensible car to drive all the way out to Harry's. Probably good mileage. Won't go crazy on those tight mountain curves. I do hate that soundtrack's gonna be there the whole time, though. Head west out of town, and then it'll be the driveway on the left. There's buttons for like windshield wipers and turn signals.
So, Zack.
They're not one for
about Emily.
Turning
My
off
first
the radio.
impression when we met her on that bridge is slightly different from what I think about her now. Don't you think she's pretty mesmerizing?
And Zack, she seemed interested in you.
Did you make a move on her? No, don't answer. I'm just asking. But if you like her, I won't stand in your way. But I'd like to hear the truth.
You're
Because this kind
literally
of
with
stuff
Zack
could
at
affect
all
our friendship,
times.
you know.
York.
Me? I'm just interested in her, that's all. It isn't love or anything. From what I can tell, she doesn't even seem to like me. It's pretty clear from how she acts when she's around me.
As you know, Zack, I'm cautious with women. It's because I was badly burned in my last relationship.
I really have no idea what women are thinking. That's my problem.
You're pretty friendly with the ladies, aren't you, Zack?
Maybe you should teach me about how to interact with women.
Oh, it seems like the pointer actually takes you to here. Ah, neat. Oh, gates are locked today. Camera.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, finally you have arrived. You are welcome to come inside.
Do you not have a different security guy than Michael, I think his name is? Well, I actually was there the other day. I just got there by mistake. Oh, it didn't make me do the whole driving. Nice. Alright, well, let's see what's up. Put on my fanciest suit for you, Harry.
Mr. Francis York Morgan.
This guy is always
Mr.
glitching
Stewart
out.
has been waiting for
Every
you.
time we see
To
him,
the meeting room you
he's
shall go to.
glitching. He looks like a Starman. Oh no. Epilepsy warning. Jesus.
The meeting room is through here. Please be kind. Be sincere.
Another new and interesting bug.
Yes?
Timing is now to meet Mr. Stewart. You shall be kind and be alert. Timing is now and not tomorrow. If you miss it, you'll feel sorrow. Until your meeting is finished, I shall be locking the front door. If you get tired or become famished, what we have, please use as yours. Just a mundane piano? Well, it can't be, because he pressed a button and did weird stuff. There it is. There it is. Alright, give it one more go. His rhymes were so sick. Tore the whole game down. I mean, clearly they were from another dimension. The way he was phasing in and out of existence. I don't, like, how did this game get past QA? How did that happen? Like, if this were published this way on, like, PlayStation, they wouldn't let it. They would pull it like they did with Cyberpunk.
Previously during the investigation.
Well, at least he's less terrifying.
The meeting room.
Yeah, I mean, I know PC doesn't have those protections, but this is so bad. This is way worse. Like, this is worse than anything I think I've ever played. Symphony number 3, El Rolica. Symphony number 5, Fate. Symphony number 6, Pastoral. This is Beethoven. Of the multitudes of musical scores, these are the only ones left open. If Harry did this, it must have been... Oh yeah, those are Beethoven symphonies. Symphony number 9 being the one everyone remembers. But number 3, Eroica. Pretty good. That one's blank. Oh, what? Okay. This guy is richer than God. Why are all the phones in his house payphones? That is definitely Mr. Burns level miserliness. Yeah, it is difficult to, like, want to explore when you feel like being leisurely at all is just gonna blow up in your face. Oh, hey. Nice. Umbrella for guest room number 4. Yeah, he's a payphone magnet. It's not a suitcase in here, curiously enough. I'm gonna just, well, if I have to pay for my phone calls, I'm stealing all your umbrellas. Oh, there's a suitcase. And your high quality beef. Pro tip, if you go to a restaurant and their menu says high quality beef, the beef might not be as high quality as you're hoping. Why does this town have so many umbrellas if they never go out in the rain and nobody owns a raincoats? Well, I say this town, I say it's really only Harry who has all these umbrellas. Ooh, hold up. Not ready for that. Harry, I'm going to shave in every one of your bathrooms. Locked, eh? Alright. You have an umbrella. You have an umbrella. You have an umbrella. Cavalry trooper. Those are creepy. Springfield rifle? No. Clearly an umbrella. Alright, well. 3, 5, 6. Good puzzle. Good puzzle. I'm keeping the other 3 umbrellas for me. Gameplay. What are those Mexican desperados? Banditos. You know, I will say, like, unlike Resident Evil, where although the puzzles are better gameplay, they don't really make sense why they exist in the world. I could totally see some crazy guy like Harry being like, if you want to come visit me, you have to solve this puzzle first.
Mr. Morgan, welcome to my house. Oh, thank you for bringing tea, Michael.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, please have some tea while it is hot. Too much coffee for your body will make it rot.
That's not how coffee works.
You seem well prepared. Almost as though you knew I would be coming today.
Well, I did put an ad in
Mr.
the
Stewart
paper.
is particular about the best timing for all things. Now please, drink some tea and enjoy the good health it brings.
I'm sorry, Harry, but I just don't like tea.
Yeah, that was definitely Harry in our dream.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, some tea with sugar is what's best admired by your body that looks so tired. So says Mr. Stewart.
That's not sugar.
Harry, where did you get these seeds?
You idiot, I told you to get the sugar, not the seeds.
Who put seeds in tea, honestly?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, those seeds were found in our town in a certain specific place. More seeds are there, you will see, when you find that certain space. Come back to me and we shall talk after you find that certain place. So says Mr. Stewart.
I need you to tell me where that is.
Harry, so you like to play games?
Here's a game for you. How about I arrest you and charge you with obstructing a federal crime?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, a hint for you to find this
federal
location.
investigation.
It is most crowded and most quiet, and gives a cold sensation. So says Mr. Stewart.
All right. So you're not going to talk unless I find this certain place. I'll play along.
Why? Why are you playing along?
Zack, let the treasure hunt begin. A crowded place, and yet it is very quiet there. Have you figured it out, Zack?
Must be the graveyard. There's lots of people there, but none of them can speak. You see? So let's get going to the graveyard.
Where's the graveyard? How does this small town have so many police cruisers? York is... Yeah, I guess York does live for this nonsense. 101 FM, melancholy beats all day long. Soft piano to bum you out. Alvario graveyard.
Zack. There aren't many young women left in this town.
Even Emily could be targeted next. We can't rule that out. All the more reason to catch the Raincoat Killer ASAP. And that means working closely together. We can work out the Emily situation later.
Don't get me wrong, Zack.
I mean, I'm not interested in Emily because she's female or anything. I'm just saying she's interesting. You know, as in interesting person. But by looking at her, she reminds me of something I used to feel.
Alive.
That's all. Like back when I first met you. You know, that feeling we all used to feel back when we were kids? Feeling safe while also feeling a need to protect, that kind of feeling.
But Zack, who made me feel that back then?
Anyways, we're getting closer one step at a time to cracking this case. I have a feeling it's going to get tough.
Oh, it's not tough yet. Three murders, no big deal.
Zack, we're supposed to play along with Harry's little game, remember?
I know. I'm with you on that.
I guess the more people
I
die,
don't
the
like
fewer
being
suspects
played with
there are.
either. But we've got 3 victims
Just
now.
a waiting game.
We need to prevent that number from becoming 4.
Sit back and let the bodies pile up. Whoever's left standing must have done.
Just as Harry said, it's crowded and quiet.
It's not really how I would describe a graveyard, but it honestly doesn't even seem that crowded because...
Hey, Brian.
Oh, right, this guy.
Agent.
We saw him
Mr. Agent.
We
How
saw
are
him
you?
at the meeting and never since.
Not bad. I'm, just playing a little game with Harry.
Game? A game? Is that fun?
We've only just
as long
started,
as it
Brian.
doesn't crash.
The fun is about to begin.
What's going on with this guy?
I'd like to ask you something, actually. Is there a tree in the graveyard that drops red seeds?
Seeds. Red seeds? That tree does. And that one. And that one too. All red seeds.
Right, yeah, thanks. I'm beginning to see the picture. The emergency payphone. In case of emergency, please insert a quarter. How do I open this? that doesn't work. Oh. Alright. Hey. Please tell me you're seeing that guy down there. See that guy? Right there? Please tell me that you see him. Red seeds beyond the fence. I can't go get them. Alright. Not red vines. I wanted Twizzlers. I've just been sitting here the whole time. I do like the knockback effect. Ah, crap. This is very tight quarters. Might be better off with the submachine gun, because they seem to keep dropping that more than... Ow. Ow. Oh, come on. Oh. Okay. This is ridiculous. Oh, come on. We haven't made this difficult, just annoying. Green vines with the Donkey Kong.
Zack, mission accomplished. Let's get back to Harry's.
That could work.
The reward better be good.
The reward is you get to drink them.
But you know about these seeds? They were right here under my nose. It's as if I was carefully carrying a bottle of water while walking in a pool.
We're learning the countryside version of common sense the hard way, Zack.
Alright, we seem to be out of crazy land. What is this bone on my... Left foot bone? Well, that doesn't look like a foot bone, but I'm intrigued.
A human bone? This doesn't look related to the case, but
No special
shouldn't I let
scene for
someone
coming
know?
here early. That's annoying. Seems like they should just keep you from coming here early then. Should I give it to Usha? Why can't I go out that gate? Why does this path even exist? Bad seeds. I won't touch them. Wait, this grave has been dug up. Are there others? Because there are no headstones. Oh, didn't realize you could drive up that. Hold on. Uh-huh. I wonder if you sit on the tracks long enough, the train will come hit you. Or if you don't like the way I'm driving, just call in and report Thomas's car. This is all definitely Thomas. Why do you not have like a buzzer button?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, finally you have arrived. You are welcome to come inside.
Great. Why do I have to get out of my car to do that? What horrifying new variation will Michael have for us this time? Oops. Oh. Yeah, you pick one station and rip out the dial. Okay, he looks normal. Glad to hear it. Why do you have to turn clockwise?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, please proceed to Mr. Stewart's room.
Is there
There he awaits you, I shall assume.
Is there a new puzzle I have to solve in order to find my way there? Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah, Sonato number 14. Moonlight Appassionata. Les Adieux. Alright. 14, 23, 26. 14, 23, 26. Rare form today. Human form. Oh, a not payphone. This must be where he puts the guests he likes. What's on the toilet? Can of pineapples. But why? Okay. 14, 23, 26. Alright. Before I solve that puzzle, that is totally normal for a person to have in their home. Just make sure there aren't other, like, rooms. Nope, there seems to be the one guest room this time. $14, 23, 26. Like, if I went to an escape room, I paid to go to an escape room, and that was the puzzle they put before me, it would definitely demand a reason. just like working at the grocery store. One more. At least put them on like casters or something. Definitely normal human noises. Alright, so we're already on, no, we're on 60, so we want, oh, we want 23, so gameplay. So it's like Michael out here resetting all these things every time a guest leaves. Closet. Probably should try to get in there. We just shot a lock off another door. Why is this the one you care about? Ooh. Look at that view. I said the one with the statue. Soon, so much fun will it? How do we know you didn't just get those from your case files, York?
Harry, turns out what you said was true, and I'd like to hear more.
York, as you know, there's a powerful mystery surrounding these seeds. You've seen them at those other murders that took place elsewhere.
Other murders?
And you've seen them deeply involved with the murders in this town as well.
That's right. But how do you know all this?
York, you must be younger than you look. Youngsters tend to hurry so much that they let things slip right past.
Harry is speaking normally, so I have to conclude that he just says things normally to Michael, and then Michael gets the bright idea to turn everything into a stupid couplet.
Let me tell you a story. 50 years ago, when the war was over, just about when the communist Reds started to become a rising threat, our town constructed a huge clock tower.
We were called Hill Valley back then.
Afterwards, a serial killer wearing a red raincoat went on a killing spree.
The legend of the Raincoat Killer? Stop playing games with me, Harry. That's nothing more than folklore.
You've
the
literally
FBI has
seen
no such
him.
record of a multiple homicide case in this town.
York, Anna, Becky,
That is
and
how
now
you get
Diane.
Scissor.
Their deaths are real.
Hope you have enough
not
hiding
folklore,
spaces.
Not legend. The Raincoat Killer is also real. But under a strict gag order, the mass murder case was never made public.
Even to the FBI?
In fact, one could say that it was completely erased from history. Tell me, who do you think would be able to do something like that?
The FBI.
The military.
The reptilians.
Very good. A model
Why the military?
But if there are no records about it, then how do you know it really
Why
happened?
would the military care about a small town murder?
Good question, York. Why would I know this? The answer is very simple. I was there. I saw it with my own eyes. The brutal killer himself. But we can talk about the details of that encounter another time. What we need to talk about is your Raincoat Killer. The new Raincoat Killer, if you will. The new Raincoat Killer. Yes, let's call him
I
that.
like the sound of that.
After all, he's not the real one. What you want to know more about?
Everyone will want to talk about it on my payment-based telephone.
20 years ago, I noticed that these red seeds were special.
I bet Harry, with his payphone empire, has blocked all construction of cell towers in the area. That's why we don't have a cell phone.
Someone linked the red seeds to the serial killer legend and said, if you eat the red seeds and then kill someone, you will become immortal.
Sure, that sounds like a thing that makes sense.
Fabricated legend was passed on from one to the next, evolving, changing every time, like a rumor. Some may have actually taken the seeds to try them out, to prove the legend, that is. York, the red seeds you have found from those other murders, they all came from this town, together with that one evil.
Why haven't I heard of it before in all my investigating these
The other
murders?
side of the planet may have heard of it by now, and new seeds might be growing in different parts of the world.
So you're saying that the series of cases I've been following are all linked to this town? That's interesting, Harry. But there's no evidence to support that story. None of the criminals we caught for the other murders ever mentioned anything like that.
And they didn't.
It's your job, your role and duty
crashes again.
You know I said that the incident 50 years ago was totally erased?
Yes, you just said that.
Not quite. Records still exist in the sheriff's office. The old sheriff back then hated the military and did his own investigation. I need you to bring those documents here to me. Once you've done that, I'll tell you everything.
It doesn't seem like he's typing to speak. So is he just, like, Googling stuff while we're talking to him?
Okay, it's worth a look. And we may as well let the old man have his fun.
Michael, I've had enough of your tricks. You can go eat a bag of dicks.
Documents from a case that happened 50 years ago.
On top, yeah.
Let's play along with the old man for a little longer, shall we?
Zack, that means we need to head for the sheriff's department.
Oh boy. Alright, well. I think we'll call it there. I will save. And... okay. Yeah, well, thanks everyone for hanging out, sticking through the continual crashes and poor optimization that is Deadly Premonition. Yeah, I will be back at least Wednesday, but I don't know, I'm not sure what's going on. It would be nice to have something, let's have this closer at least before Halloween, but I don't know, it might not be possible. So, but at minimum, I'll be back Wednesday, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern, 1 a.m. GMT. Yeah. Until then, everyone have a great night. Take care.